Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
And
see that
supposing they're
paddock there?
connected, my guy?
It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
He is just levitating that book in front of him. I have not actually registered that until now.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots, anywhere from 6 heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear? Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Let's get distracted.
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44.
This one's interesting. They're number 4.
6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
Wow, shoddy. Wow, kick a man when he's down, why don't you?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is...
How many?
100 million.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? 200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
A lot of music stuff now, shoddy. If that's interesting to you.
might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
Yeah. Europa's been streaming his music making lately. And he wants help getting his viewers up.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? A drummer only uses the right foot for the kick drum. You're right, it's stupid. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yeah, but you only use your right foot for the kick drum. As in, you don't use your left foot for it. But the kick drum in that case was correct.
Mm-hmm. A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
Ah.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
You want self-promotion or something?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
Don't know that they were all there at the same time.
Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy.
I don't actually think that.
The lieutenant's eyes narrow.
Either way. What else?
Yep, you haven't.
There he still is.
Fuck does Cuno care? The fuck about it? You're testing. Get lost! You found Cuno's secret door to Cuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? Shit. Get the fuck out of here.
He can't do that, Cuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Cuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? Oh, that? Cuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Cuno demo tape.
Interesting.
Yeah, to the both of you, watch your ass in Cuno's town, or Cuno's gonna fuck your head off. It's a vitamin pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Cuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Cuno.
Is a
Use it
veritable
against you,
poet.
Cuno.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
That's where Cuno gets his daily hit of electric. Cuno Shazam. Cuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Cuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig. Not for you, pig. Cuno can't wait to see you get all scared and shit your pants.
Cuno can't wait to see you shit your fat.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Cuno about his kingdom. Cuno doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Ow.
Cuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Cuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Cuno.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me. I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You
Don't be traumatizing her.
I'll die before I squeal. What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games.
Get the fuck out of her face.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
I'll die before I
Now I have exhausted every dialogue option with her.
Fuck does Cuno care? Yeah? The kingdom of Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Cuno killed. Fuck does Cuno know? Cuno's not.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Cuno! Don't climb it, Cuno!
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Erie-Uppergite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Erie-Uppergites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Look, Cuno doesn't explain shit. Cuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening? Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that.
Yeah, whatever. Cuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Cuno about his. Cuno doesn't.
Cuno's getting on my fucking nerves.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating. Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think.
Oh, that's helpful.
An old
Right,
code
huh?
box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Oh.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Don't have anything to go on there. Oh, sunk his line. Why would I pick them up whether I had a bag or not?
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito A closer inspection reveals
Graffito.
2 bullet holes in the front.
Hmm.
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Oof. Good luck with that, Europa.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Hello again, officer. How are things? Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so.
I mean, you only have to spend it if somebody's about to catch you.
Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
So this is just your excuse not to buy 10 packets of noodles, yeah?
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
Ah.
Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbour gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you. Glad to have been of service. Now you know the locals are keeping tabs on you.
Yes?
Seem to be following me. Maybe I have to go around the other side to get in. The old labour exchanges, such as the goons used to poke fun at. Maybe it's important, but I doubt it. How do I get? Let him navigate. Over there. Thank you. Drongo. Bad as Cuno. I'm up to 5. Right. I'm gonna go down to the labour exchange and get a body tester. And a partusa. Y'all are too young to get that except Europa. Alright, trivial answer incoming. Based on what I've heard, possibly Joe Biden, but didn't have English as a first language. Let's go to Roosevelt. Because I haven't the faintest idea. I'm not surprised. Okay, well, let's think. Let me think. Let me think. Lyndon Johnson. Or Barack Obama.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white.
Okay. Can't find a better ladder. Trying to remember president names. Lincoln. I forget how many they got. Over 40, so.
A sign says 1 bottle equals
Not Lincoln.
10 cents.
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever. You need a bag, I guess. We used to have. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are.
Okay.
A small cabinet on the wall
Yeah.
is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma. Saint Baptiste, you know, Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
I am distracted by your question, so I'll read that out just so that anyone who's missed it knows what it is. Which US president didn't have English as a first language? Man. I mean, I'm also trying to remember who were the presidents. I didn't really pay all that much attention to America.
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Yeah. That's not ideal.
No, sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Dramine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Okay. Everything else? Oh, that first.
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well. Eisenhower, is it? That was confirmation on my part. I
In
know
the
it's not
dark
he.
green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Guess not, no. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that. No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
I don't believe it.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
I'm really stumped here, Europa. Aft. About the last one I can think of.
What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this?
Yeah. Go for it.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it.
Never
It's not
heard
for
of him.
sale.
You were Dutch, were he?
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured
Yeah,
on
I
page
thought so.
34. This speaks to you.
Yeah.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. Her shoulders tense. She shuffles back only slightly. Bewilderment and repulsion root her in place.
Yeah.
The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half-smile.
You mean this? This is Pop Stars.
Looks like it also has some...
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish. No. I don't like it. I hate it.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Okay. Ow.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. Uh-huh. Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
I don't know. What about it? We're in Frit? As mankind, or as a nation, or...
What will her essay prompt be?
in a good place? I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kinda big. I don't know. I don't know. Look at the...
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
Cool.
Interesting. She passed the test. I need is a ladder of some description. Was there a ladder company listed here?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell.
Cuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore, so I can't help you. Please don't call here again.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Intriguing.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The
When did
doorbell
Van Buren
doesn't
hit the
work
scene?
anymore.
Do you know?
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver but isn't saying anything.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to...
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Or it's an old wax cylinder. Oh, okay. That's way too long ago. I had no chance.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who cares that you don't remember her? No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please.
Oh, that long ago. You gad.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Silence. No one's home. Silence. No one answers the door. Silence. No one answers your call.
Alrighty, guess it's time
Old
to
call
save
box
scum.
With a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies. Whatever she says.
Oh, well, we didn't need
can't
to.
hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker.
Yes, hello. Yes, this is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order? My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
It's you. My God. I didn't think
Wait. Is she...
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call?
Is this some kind of joke? The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Thing?
An old call box. You hear the same. You hear the same. This button.
I didn't mean to press that.
This button looks new.
Yeah, sorry, man. Didn't mean to do that one. Right, if I was a ladder, where would I be? Try to think like a ladder. Oh, I should take that book just in case. Not interested. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Yes. Sensible place to be as a ladder.
This trash container is
Garbage
locked.
bin.
The sliding lid has a padlock. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death. The lieutenant leans in to inspect the lock.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or
driver.
or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might
It is.
also have information.
Might be able to ask him about Cuno too. Well, I might change the name to Kutso.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
Yeah, I
The
see them on the
Caprice
roofs.
Kinema motor carriage.
Roof of fans and utes.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch, labeled.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap go the cutters. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back, the frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something.
No, I've never... Oh, actually, wait. Not onto a boot, but onto a shoe. Yes, once. And that was because our dog got out after a cat, and I had to chase her down. And let me tell you, when you have got a beagle, staffy, God knows what else mix, that is not an easy thing to do. But I did manage to chase her down.
The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
No.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Yeah.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
I was getting closer to her. I can be quick when I need to be.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
Yeah. No. I had not been smoking.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus.
I was still playing cricket at the time.
Of wires and antennas. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Urgent business.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
Yep.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Ten-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Razor, why didn't you tell me there were a lot of French voices in this? Would have been so much better to know.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Lying? Over the phone?
Nice.
Easy. Just say it like it's the truth.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over. Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 visitors present here. Over. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Well, that was unhelpful.
Yes? What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
I need to find out how to drag that frigging body down. Open the wrong one, but okay. Hmm. That one. Yeah. Oh well.
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish?
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Yes, it is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the coins on the counter before him. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have. There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square. Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you up there. Now, what the hell did you want?
Well, I'll be
I
lucky to
assume
get
you
there. I've done
wanted
nothing in,
to come back here.
what, 3 hours, I think.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
You walk too heavily. That's what you do, Europa.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Yeah, there's your motorbike boots. They're not really made for walking.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not...
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay, the kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. You don't really know, do you? South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has...
Oh, wow. And did something else here. Oh my god. At my skill tree now. It won't let me in. Nice. Okay, how am I getting up there? Yeah, I think it depends on the amount of work needed too. Certainly it does here in Victoria. Okay. Rick. £60. Think about how many noodles you could have had for that sort of money.
Are you trying to sneak up on me?
Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out. Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
So many noodles. That's almost a full bowl. Okay. Irene and Rock.
Hey, what's that noise down there?
Or more if you space out your eating. Have half the amount of time.
There must be another way into the building.
Holy shit, that was loud, dude.
It's been a week and now they show up?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Oh, well, there's that to consider.
Not looking for any trouble, officer. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay.
Okay.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
I don't know, but I'm hating it. And I'm not sure why Razor said I should enjoy this game.
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
Yeah, but they were talking about it as though it was recent.
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Well, the French are just revolting in general.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word?
You didn't answer the question.
I had a friend over. It was my Sunday friend.
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette. Or
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
I don't believe him.
that's definitely not his real name.
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice? No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden for a moment. The man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
But, hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingered. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there. If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Hello, Rock. How are you?
A stone, there's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity he doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them. We'll just have to go in and see.
Check this. I don't remember checking this. Oh man, I do need it. Yeah. Thanks.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of the star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal to symbolize the toppling of the old. Also, some social democrats were already using it. The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it. Because white is the color of peace.
Oh, really?
Nothing at all.
Surrender, maybe.
Right now, it's just meaningless shapes of.
I do like the way they've got the labels on the wrong side of the doors. Very helpful. It's interesting. Or isn't making a noise. Wait, what were they? That's one to authority. Better put them on, I'm gonna need them. I mean, he definitely didn't walk in through this door, so... Try for this body now. Sit. Oh, missed the steps. Here's a difficulty I've always had with this sort of game. I like playing them, but I tend to try to solve the problem as I'm going. And I need to be careful doing that because sometimes I actually get it right and it spoils the game.
Is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
I gotta go for this.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar. Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There's the fruit nearby. Maybe they have some in their apothecary. There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks.
Well, there was nothing in the apothecary, so...
Yes?
Hello again, officer. Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff.
An ampoule. I'm going to focus up on solving some shite here. Walker's Europa. Have fun on that. On your last train to nowhere or Clarksville or something.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
Find out.
The body below is entirely dedicated to... There he still is, looking right through. The ammonia only. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Not ideal. That's no good.
Get a hold of yourself.
The weight is reassuring, like a krenel on.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too. No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself...
I did not expect to pass that, but we're... I don't know what that does. Well, I guess I didn't need those gloves in the end. Oh, man. What is... I have no bonus there. That's okay.
Fuck does Cuno care? Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Cuno's got some advice for you. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid.
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Cuno-fied non-vomiter. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strength.
Cuno doesn't fucking...
I'll go for it.
Fuck does Cuno care?
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
No! You told him about it and now he knows your name!
The city's not fucking lame. You are lame. Cuno's
Oh,
tired
damn.
of defending Rage City from... Just fuck off, alright? And fuck you too, putting Cuno on the spot like that. Cuno doesn't need to fucking explain his shit. Cuno's king. He rules here. Fuck did you want?
Explain himself? As if explaining some kind of work? Some kind of avant-garde work way ahead of its time?
Got my mic going on?
You must get to the bottom of this one of these days. Sadly, it's unlikely to happen today.
Cuno doesn't fuck...
What's the smack him in the head button?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content. There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Wow, an Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon, half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny. It's a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around the rotten banana peels, however. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000. That's too bad, because none of those things are actually in there. There's just food waste and crisp wrappings. All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron, only in its social sensibility.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
You see milk and egg rest with one
You thought there was a lot of dialogue in
wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels
Mass
familiar.
Effect. Oh dear. This is a dialogue heavy game, Chopper.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of... As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. You drop them in here, officer. Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste. Drip.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
The lieutenant nods. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Nothing. It's nothing. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork? It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Resting.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Well, lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
It sent my microphone flying.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alrighty then.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Yeah, this is true.
Understood. You're that kind of detective. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the... It's a metaphor. Below the pathetics? Terror. Do not look into its blue heart. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned. Didn't he say something about the headlights of his motor carriage? That you can read these there?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property. Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Yes, RCM vehicles have headlights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermark.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
Doubt it, but maybe it'll have a name and...
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM. Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it. Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol
elbow.
and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter, These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you.
Nice.
Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that...
No, actually. Any ideas?
Shit the stick.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Mental zones. Comment left.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
I'm helping somebody who's playing a game for the first time, at least in a while. Not my best move, considering I haven't done it.
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on
There we
the
go.
margin. It always begins with HDB41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural. Why, yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it, and these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. That is improbable. It takes about half an hour to piece one together using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start? Not much has changed in the meanwhile. In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper, some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then
Interesting.
rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields, but they appear pleasantly vague. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys.
Seems like I'm being told that for a reason.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear, being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the...
I'll look at it again in a sec. Just want a quick save.
Volumetric ship compressor.
But
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only...
nice. Possibly even useful. Righty. Yeah, we'll go for this thing again.
It's the ledger you found in the... Oh, and the cool piece of toilet. The two
Good.
sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the slides, snap back into place, it should be possible to just, you know. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
BG song.
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns. It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letter. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think, Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Throw it away, please. Your hand shakes holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back.
The character's name appears to be Harry.
Collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Maybe it wasn't a great idea. Intriguing.
There is nothing. Again. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it.
The call when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Intriguing.
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all a bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Beautiful. Believe me, Stu.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils.
Yes. They're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
it's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened? That does sometimes happen.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athletes.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Yeah, making progress, maybe. That bit. And change the I am making progress, I think, in like a positive way. As in, I'm not going around in circles. Progress. Which is a form of progress for anyone unsure. Who was I going to? Gatto, whatever his name is. Well, I do have to call it very soon. I apologize if I've not been talking very much this stream. I've been focusing a lot on the start of it.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please, it's not funny. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Don't need anything else. Stay masculine.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's paint. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. If you say so, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria.
The door does not but
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my... I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
He's calling me catatonic.
Trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself.
I think so.
Down the road. Thank you anyway.
Yes? Another thing. Great. I love... Oh, yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust.
he's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
You see, the cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch.
What do we do then? Oh, I've got notes again. I appreciate that it warns me some things might just take a while.
Fuck does Cuno care? Yeah? The kingdom of Cuno? Yeah, Cuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Cuno. Listen! Cuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Cuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Cuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real. Whatever. Cuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for falling anyway, pig. The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again? Yeah, Cuno sees where this is going. Cuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Cuno. Speak louder, Cuno.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Cuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal.
Tell the Cuno who it was. He's curious.
Stop turning into a pig, Cuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my...
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Cuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Yeah, whatever. Cuno doesn't fucking...
Disappointed I can't just call him a nerd every time he says anything. What were we doing for a ladder, dude? Do you remember? Why the hell didn't I pay attention to that bit? What's that button? No. Probably J. Oh, I've got a whole map and everything? Egad. Whoop! Lily mates going on? Ah, not a lot. Making some progress in this game, but not a huge amount right now. So I am trying to cover every single dialogue option that comes my way. Although I missed both of these very obvious things.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Ah. Issue is using Firefox. I mean, that's what I use for the most part. Firefox or Brave. Wouldn't have mattered which browser you said, I'd have said the same shit. Not sure there then. I would say hi to Killtech, but he's not talking to me. That's different. I didn't notice them before. My defense, all the outlines are green.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine purple. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards. That's Cuno on the lens. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear.
I didn't hear that one play, but then I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention.
Reads. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the star of Periconesus.
I think it was the no one.
The central symbol of the Periconesian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Reaching. I added a second
operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25
a second sound that can play in that, Lily.
While looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
I'm not using that. That costs money. Okay. Yeah, so there's a new oh, what's the word? A new sound. Egad. I'm struggling with the words. For seconds before disaster. So you got me shouting Razor as one, but then there's a chance it will play one from the other day in Terraria, where Razor said, I think I've killed everything down there. And then immediately cried, oh no, 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 no. Yeah, you got it. I think it's pretty much 50-50 chance for on them.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design.
That's
Save the
Razor.
economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco. Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought? We've got to keep the flow of goods moving.
I am tired. I'm supposed to be
Is this
calling
really
it.
the economy we want to leave to our children? I can't go extinct, officer. I've got kids to feed. Once an economy goes extinct, it messes up the whole ecosystem. You got to think about the consequences.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
Good
Interesting.
choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
Okay. Oh, shit, yeah. Fingerless gloves are all the rage. The most fashionable of gloves. Everyone.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Okay. Examining short.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershoal.
Oh, yeah, mate.
The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything round here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Intriguing. Why the long pause then, my good man?
Well, there's the fishing village.
I did not mean to click on that.
Yeah, not really.
I wasn't paying any attention, and I thought it had not been finished. Why can't I pick up these? Do I need to have the bag equipped? Okay. I don't know if that's useful or not, but it's there. Yes. Should have fed. Rigging. Way up onto the roof, you reckon? Does. In fact, the prompt from the game says the damage is likely caused by one, so that's very strongly suggestive there, game. Dude, you need to stop standing in my way. Pagging on, please. Yeah, I think I got all the bottles from that. Not a lot of money, but any money will be useful right now. Early game stuff, you know. Every little bit else. Get out of the way. These piss me off. Man, everything I pick up is a step closer to my goal of paying off that room.
The tear machine stands in the... Your bottles clunk into the machine.
It'll take a lot more than that, apparently. Oh, cool. Right, I'm going to chuck some options out there because I do need to call it. I need to call it a little while back, but yeah. Put those gloves. So the raid options I've got currently, I still need to find out how to get that body down. I should have paid more attention to what they were saying. But the raid options I'm looking at, we got Jimmy P doing Red Dead Redemption 2. Or, I don't know what she's doing, but Ginger Perks has just gone live. 007 First Light. If anyone has some preferences, I'm all ears. Right, let's move on. I'm most inclined towards Jimny itself, but I don't know what I was hitting there. Ginger's fun. So
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
challenging.
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meters stopped.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. Then he turns back to the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind.
Do that.
A
Let me do
tarpaulin
this.
cloak is still caught on the
Fingers
railing.
crossed.
No one has claimed it for their own. Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here. You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you.
Hey, hey! What happened? I understand. We can always come back.
We can indeed give it another go. After which I got to raid out though, so there are no votes given in any direction. We'll probably be going with YimmY. As I said, it's doing Red Dead Redemption 2 anyway. I want to see how this goes.
Is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Nope.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up. You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit.
Hey, hey! What? I understand. We can always come back. What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
Not sure. Alright, hey then. I gotta call it. Again, I do actually have to call it a while back, but I'm gonna call it that. Look, it's one of those things, Shoddy, where I should probably pay more attention to every part of it. But we're getting there. It would also help if I could remember about all this shit. You might know, Shoddy. Do I have multiples of these things at any time, or does some of them cancel out others? I assume that's as many as I can have, but is there a way they can just cancel each other out? Still trying to work out exactly what's going on. However, let me start setting up for me raid. Ah, fair enough. I don't remember when this came out, but I bought it a little bit later than that. Rightio. that's where I'm going to end the stream for today. I have a lot to mull over on this. And again, I'm trying to avoid thinking too far ahead on each puzzle, because every time I do that, I end up solving the puzzles and spoiling the game for myself, and that ruins my enjoyment. So, trying to avoid that. We're going to raid out now to Jimmy P, who, as I mentioned twice before this, is playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm pretty sure he's played it before, he said, but not sure what he's going for here. It's a struggle for me, Shoddy. I really struggle not solving puzzles. It seems like something I could manage. Alrighty, so tomorrow, unless Razor's like, oh, we need to do Terraria, it'll probably be more of this. Yeah, should be right to do it. In the meantime, thank you all very much for joining. Do feel free to give me any pointers if you feel like I'm completely lost. But try not to spoil anything. Thank you all very much for joining, and bye for now.